course for a nice weekend.
We are in.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Channel 7's live telecast of the Blue Diamond Prelude meeting here at Caulfield. Well, it's a pretty warm day, I don't have to tell you that. The temperature's got up to about 32 degrees. Been a very strong northerly wind gusting. It has eased a great deal at the moment, which is good news for everybody, I feel. The track here today is in absolutely perfect condition as we look out across the bay, and I think this cooler change is going to come a lot earlier than was expected. So I really believe that it's going to turn into a pleasant afternoon. In fact, I think the wind has changed right at this moment. I can feel it up here in the box. The car's coming in, and I feel sure that everybody is looking forward to an excellent race meeting here today. There are 8 top-class races on the program. Winners aren't going to be easy to pick, but if you manage to back a couple of winners, I'm sure you're going to finish in front on the day. Now, the track is fast. The movable rail is out 3 metres from the 1,300 metre mark. That's at the hill right round the back of the course to the judges' box. And now it's time to say a very good afternoon to Jenny Chapman and Keith Hillier.
Well, thank you, Bill, and good afternoon. Here in the mounting yard, that northeasterly wind is quite uncomfortable. As you mentioned, it is a hot day. We hope your prediction of an early change is right. I think you might be right too, Jen, because it'll breeze springing up as we talk.
I hope so, Keith. Actually, the outfit that I got yesterday to wear today is a little bit hot, but they did predict the cool change, so I might be a little bit lucky there, and it might come early.
Let's hope so. Now, you've been overseas during the week. You went to Tasmania for the Hobart Cup.
Yes, I did, and had a great time over in Hobart. I'd like to thank all the friends that looked after us so well. But I went and saw Shirley Bassey, which was an absolute highlight of the holiday because she is just sensational. She certainly hasn't lost any class that she had in the past, and just blew me out, her show. It was great.
Really? What about a sensational performance from another young lady over there, Beverly Buckingham?
Yes, Beverly won the cup. Actually, she really did outsmart the other riders over
go
there. I know that sounds rather sexist, but she really did. She kicked away on the turn and won easily, and the others just had no chance of catching her. That's where she won the race.
I think it was only 2 years ago that she was a nomination for the Racing Personality of the Year, because in that year, and I think that it was 2 years ago, that she was the top rider in a state, and it was the first time that a lady had achieved that honour anywhere in Australia.
That's right, Keith, and it's interesting to note also that she's still one of the top riders. In fact, she still is on top of the ladder over there at the moment.
Last word on Beverly, was her ride in the Hobart Cup really that good, Jen?
It was excellent. Couldn't fault it one bit.
Gee, they stick together a bit, don't they, Bill? We might have a look at the scratchings at this very important meeting here at Caulfield today. In race 2, you can take out number 10, Space Watch. Down to race 5, because scratchings are light today, take out their number 2, Touch of Genius, and 18, Sovereign Dagger. And from race 8, take out number 4, Estate Label. So only 4 scratchings for the meeting. I mentioned it's an important meeting. It is for a lot of 2-year-olds, both 18 fillies, or a set of 18 fillies and a set of 18 colts and geldings. Jenny.
Line is complete. Jeannot ducking its head in the stall. Lights on. They're racing. Sterling Taros away well. Dot's a little bit slow. Wakefield Tower began nicely, also stopped snoozing. And when they settle down into stride, the leader on the inside is Sterling Taros. Wakefield Tower, and now Jeannot moving up to head it off with Dithyrus going fast, and Great Warrior and Brixton on the outside of the lot of them, followed by Reject. Stop Snoozing and Wakefield Tower next from Princess Park. A couple to burn already. They were followed by Costa Bay, who seemed to slip going out of the straight, and 2 lengths to Dots. Out of the straight past the 2,000 metres, and Dithyrus eventually got to the lead to be about a length in front of Sterling Taros. Then Great Warrior the outside, still trapped a little deep, and they were followed behind those horses Brixton on the outside of Jeannot. Wakefield Tower the rails, a length further back Reject and Stop Snoozing. About 3 lengths further back then came on the outside of the next bunch Burner Ready, Princess Park in the centre, and Costa Bay the rails, and about 3 lengths away last is Dots. 1,400 to go. Diphius a length in front of Great Warrior, who's got up second now, and Reject moving up quickly on the outside to be third. On the inside, Sterling Taros, and a length and a half then to Wakefield Tower on the inside of Janot in a pack of horses. Brixton the outside, and a length and a half further back came Stop Snoozing from Burner Ready. 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field at the head of the rest then came Costa Bay, and they were followed after a gap by Dots, who's back at the rear, and Princess Park with it. Heading to the 1,000, Diphius about a neck in front of Great Warrior the outside. 2.5 lengths away Sterling Taros, and a neck away Reject niggled at. Coming around them now is Janot and Brixton from Wakefield Tower. Burner Ready going for a split in the centre, and further back Stop Snoozing ridden hard, and Dots being hard ridden back at the rear. 800 to go. Great Warrior joined Diphius, a length and a half. Janot, who's gone up very well to be third. From Sterling Taros, Burner Ready, Wakefield Tower. Rejects going backwards, and they were followed further back in the field by Costa Bay. On the turn, 500 to go. Great Warrior took a narrow lead. Diphius battling on, but here comes Janot, and on the outside, Burner Ready coming home hard. They've grabbed the leaders clear of Wakefield Tower, and Dots pulled to the outside. Into the straight, Burner Ready swept to the lead on the outside. Janot's going with it, and they were followed by Sterling Taros getting up on the fence, and further back is Dots and Wakefield Tower. Janot put its head in front. Sterling Taros coming at it. On the outside, Burner Ready, the 3 of them fighting it out. Sterling Taros, Janot, they're going to hit the line together. Sterling Taros doing the better, and Sterling Taros won it ahead to Janot. A length and a half, Burner Ready third. They're followed by Dots, and then about 3 lengths to Stop Snoozing Great Warrior. Good gap the Princess Park, a long way back Reject, and one of the last to finish is Brixton. Official placings for the first event on the program, the members' handicap. Number 9 is the winner, Sterling Taros, ridden by Mark Johnson. Number 9, Sterling Taros, Mark Johnson first. Number 8, Janot, P. Highland was second. And number 6, Burner Ready, ridden by G. Evagora third. 9, 8 and 6. Number 9, Sterling Taros by Taros from Sterling Maid. A brown horse 6-year-old, raced by N. Dumbrell, trained by B.G. Purcell, and beautifully handled by apprentice Mark Johnson. Second, number 8, Janot, P. Highland. Third, number 6, Burner Ready, G. Evagora. Officially fourth was Dots, and fifth, Wakefield Tower. The first race has paid, looks like $40.40. First Quinella 40.40, trifecta $922.45. So they're the full totes on the first race, pending correct weight. We should have that very shortly. As for race 2 on the card today, now this is the first of the Blue Diamond Preludes. Number 1, She Flies, $1.20 and 70. Inchidoni, 1935 and 505. 3 Bounding Away, 341.10. 4 Fashion Fun, 452.40. 5 La Zip, 375 120. 6 Missenden Jet, 1915 and 485. 7 Mixed Blessings, 7 and 175. 8 Pelor Star, 965 225. And 9 Reputable Miss, $90 the win and $17.35 the place. Now the scratching is number 10 Space Watch. 11 Black and Beautiful, 15 10 and 265. 12 Caronay, 1965 and $4.05. 13 Dreelburn Miss, 930 and 175. 14 Lucky Lotto, 29.35 and 520. 15 Panda Bay, 15.50 and 360. 16 Sheer Star, the rider now G Doughty, 84.40 and 15.15. 17 Well Tuned, 71.95 and 15.40. And 18 Wolverton Lady, 16.50 and 365. The win pool is 94,500. The place pool 55,000, and 25 minutes to starting time in race number 2. We'll take two. Caronay broke through the front of the stall. The boy very quickly had it under control. It's only gone 20 metres and he's pulled it up. The others all seem to be in. Now, Caronay being taken back behind the line. The attendant takes Caronay's bridle from the clerk of the course. There's the light. Racing. And Panda Bay missed it rather badly at the start. And Black and Beautiful slow bounding away, got away well with Missenden Jet and Sheer Star. She Flies has headed them all off on the inside. And Fashion Fun's going up quickly with Well Tuned behind those horses. And further back in the field then is Mixed Blessing, Missenden Jet dropping back on the outside, and Black and Beautiful making up some ground. Then Wolverton Lady, and they were followed further back by Dreelburn Miss. Panda Bay is back near the rear, and Inchidoni is last with Lucky Lotto. On the turn now, and She Flies led from Well Tuned about a half length. On the outside is Caronay. Pelor Star looking for a run on the inside from Fashion Fun, and they were followed further back in the field then by Mixed Blessing, who's putting in a good run. With 200 to go, She Flies in front. Mixed Blessing's out after it on the outside from Pelor Star. Bounding away, starting to come home well from Well Tuned. Mixed Blessing got to the lead on the outside, bounding away, and La Zip getting through on the fence, bounding away, took the lead, and it'll win it. About a neck to La Zip and a head to Mixed Blessing third. She Flies weakened to be fourth from Pelor Star. They were followed then by Wolverton Lady. Panda Bay made up a lot of ground on the outside next. Then Lucky Lotto, followed by Black and Beautiful, Dreelburn Miss. Then Sheer Star. With it was Missenden Jet, Caronay. Inchidoni well back. Fashion Fun also stopped quickly, and Well Tuned has run last. Official placings for the second event on the program. The Hang 10 Blue Diamond Prelude. Number 3 is the winner. Bounding Away, ridden by H. White. Number 3, Bounding Away. H. White is first. Number 5, La Zip. D. Gauchi second. And number 7, Mixed Blessing, ridden by B. Griffin, was third. 3, 5 and 7. Number 3, Bounding Away. A grey filly by Biscay from Who Can Say. Raced by Tommy Smith, trained by him, and was ridden by H. White. Second, number 5, La Zip, D. Gauchi, and third, number 7, Mixed Blessing, B. Griffin. Officially fourth was number 1, She Flies, and fifth, number 8, Pelor Star. And incidentally, for Sydney backers, both protests in the first event in Sydney have been dismissed. Both protests in Sydney dismissed. Now the tote dividends, the should pays at the moment. Bounding Away 285 and 115, La Zip 120, and Mixed Blessing $2. They're the should pays on the first. They are not yet official. For this event, and this is the Tommy Woodcock Handicap, 1600 metres, no scratchings. On stage, 195 and $1. Gold Deck 280 and 120. Game Trooper 785 195. Lake Worth 455 165. Number 5 Beach Boy 265 and 90. 6 Roche 540 and 150. 7 Parslip 335 and $1. 8 Straight Approval 750 and 160. 9 Melvita 4330 and 820. 10 Grounded 2750 and 555. Number 11 is Cuba's Blaze, which is $20.75 and 415. And number 12 in the race is Something Better, which is showing $21.50 and $3.80 the place for number 12. The win pool at the moment is 74,000 and the place pool 44,000, and you have 25 minutes of betting time to this event as we take this break from Racing Live at Caulfield. It was successful from number 5 La Zip $1.20 and number 7 Mixed Blessings $2, the Quinella $12.50 and the trifecta $305.75.
Today's racing telecast is another Carlton sporting coverage.
Go for the greatness.
Still pretty windy. Last one to come up, Something Better. Now they're all in the stalls, ready for the running of the Tommy Woodcock Handicap. The lights on, racing, and near the inside, Goldest Straight Approval. Parslip began well, and so also going towards the lead when they settle down. Cuba's Blaze with Grounded and On Stage. They're followed by Lake Worth and Melvita. Gold Deck, Beach Boy going round the outside from Game Trooper Roche. and when they settle down, Something Better at the rear. Past the 1400 up the hill now, and Cuba's Blaze took the lead, a length and a half to On Stage, a half length to Parslip, and Grounded going around the outside looking for the lead. A length to Beach Boy, continuing to improve from Straight Approval and Melvita, a length further back Roche, then one to Gold Deck on the inside of the next bunch, which includes Lakeworth and Game Trooper, and Something Better 3 lengths away last. Past the 1,000, Grounded took over now, about a length to On Stage in second place. Cuba's Blaze dropping out of it. Roche moving around the outside very quickly to join the leaders, and then Beach Boy behind them from Melvita, and they were followed by Parslip losing ground. Straight Approval round the outside. Goldeck trying to get off the fence. Game Trooper going around them from Lakeworth, and Forget Something Better. 600 out, Grounded about a length in front of On Stage over on the inside, and Roche outside it. A length and a half further back, then Beach Boy followed further back in the field. Cuba's Blaze, then Game Trooper and Goldeck still trying to find somewhere to go with Straight Approval. Into the straight they race now, and On Stage on the outside has gone up the Grounded with Roche. Beach Boy's going well, but he can't get a run at the moment. On Stage in front from Roche. Beach Boy trying to get out. Goldeck is struggling. On Stage got clear with 100 to go. Goldeck starting to fly down the outside, but On Stage has pitched a break. Beach Boy gets out near the line, but the bird has flown. On Stage a half length to Goldeck. Head away Beach Boy third, followed by Roche. Then came Parslip and Straight Approval, Grounded on the inside from Game Trooper. Lakeworth was further back with Cuba's Blaze and Melvita last to finish. No, there's one still coming, Something Better. Official placings for the Tommy Woodcock Handicap. Race 3 on the program. Number 1 On Stage, ridden by H. White, was first. Number 1 On Stage, H. White first. Number 2, Goldeck. Elmorn was second, and number 5, Beach Boy, ridden by G. Willits, was third. 1, 2, and 5.
There's a feeling.
A brown horse 4-year-old by Marceau from Goddess of Dawn, raced by T.J. Smith, R. Rogers, R.W. Davison, M. Southwick, G. Bedmar, and F.S. Steen, completed a training double for Tommy Smith and a riding double for Harry White. Second, number 2, Goldeck, Elmorn, and third, number 5, Beach Boy, G. Willits. Officially fourth, number 6, Roche, and fifth was Straight Approval. So great to see one of our really outstanding jockeys, Harry White, quickly back in the winning list and winning 2 races here today. On Stage has paid $170 a win and 80 a place. Number 2, Goldeck, 85. Number 5, Beach Boy, 95. The Quinella has paid $3.10. And the trifecta has paid $20.15. So those totes are official and depend only on correct weight before they will be paid. Number 1, Anchora, 22, 20 and 640. 2 Hand Painted, 12.55 and 280. 3 Mighty Avenger, 165 and 65. 4 Pochinella, 670 and 175. 5 West Mayo, 465 and 130. 6 Miner's Man, 475 and $1.05. 7 Delightful Bell, 135 and 65. 8 Acumen, 735 and 235. 9 Black Charleston, 835 and 185. 10 Formal Address, 21.20 and $4.80. And number 11 Imperial Regina, 36.90 and $7.35. Win pool 96,500, place pool 57,500, and you have 27 minutes to start time in this event. And as the band in the background, and it was not number 1 at all. No, I'm sorry, number 3, first leg winner, 3 Bounding Away, with 1 Anchor to pay $103.85. Runners coming into the mounting yard now for the Orr Stakes. Number 2 Hand Painted, $131.85. 3 Mighty Avenger, $8.35. 4 Pochinella, $52. 5 West Mayo, $35.35. 6 Miner's Man, $56.75. 7 Delightful Bell, $6.25. 8 Acumen, $60.55. 9 Black Charleston, $31.40. 10 Formal Address, $158.20, and 11 Imperial Regina, $248 $2.50. They're the approximates, with the first leg winner of the TAB double, or the extra double rather, with the TAB number 3 bounding away. Runners
6 Miners Man, 5.95 and 1.15. The favourite is number 7 Delightful Bell on 1.25, 70 cents the place. Some specking for Acumen, number 8 on 7.60 and 1.90, and Black Charleston also has some admirers. $7 the win, $1.80 the place. It's, the win pool is getting up towards the $200,000, and the place pool has topped the 100,000 mark. Well, last year's CF4 Stakes provided a Quinella result for Colin Hayes. Can you remember the horses? Let's have a look at the running of the 1984 CF4 Stakes, won by Cubo firstly.
On and away they go. Copper Rocket a bit slow to begin, and Quabo bounced out in front of Pleach. He doesn't want to lead Clark, though. A length further back, Brawl Addy from Vivacity, Dynamo, Copper Rocket getting up inside LA Bijou and Rare Decision. Quabo under double wrap settles down at the 1200, and he's going to have to lead. A length to Pleach, who's eased behind him. 2 lengths Vivacity over on the outside of Brawl Addy. 2 lengths to Copper Rocket, another couple to Dynamo, a length and a half LA Bijou and Rare Decision at the rear. At the 1000, and Quabo with his mouth wide open, about a length in front of Pleach, 3 parts to Brawl Addy, and they're only crawling for this class of horse. 3 parts to Vivacity, a length now to Copper Rocket, taken off the fence from Dynamo, going up on his inside, 2 to LA Bijou and 2 to Rare Decision. Past the 800 down the hill, and Quabo led 3 parts to Pleach, 1 to Brawl Addy, a half Vivacity, a length and a half Copper Rocket, a half Dynamo, 1 to LA Bijou and 2 to Rare Decision. 600 out, about to make the corner, and they've really only canted. Quabo a length and a quarter to Pleach, being shaken up, 1 to Brawl Addy, a half Vivacity, a length and a half Copper Rocket, 2 to Dynamo, LA Bijou and Rare Decision last. In the straight, and Quabo a length and a half now to Pleach. Then came Brawl Addy, 2 to Vivacity, 2 further back Dynamo, and Quabo kicked away. At the 200, he's about 3 lengths in front of Pleach, followed by Brawl Addy, Vivacity, Dynamo. Copper Rocket won't run a place, but Quabo well clear with 100 metres to go, and he's going to make amends for last year's defeat. Quabo's going to win the Orr Stakes in dashing style by 2 lengths to Pleach. Great run for third placing as they go to the line. Brawl Addy, Vivacity.
Yes, in 1983, Cubo had finished second at Torbeck, and of course he won, as we just saw, in 1984. And last year, that Quinella of Colin Hayes was Fine Offer and French Current. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will find out who will win the 1986 CF4 Stakes.
Black Charleston just behind the line with Anchora and Acumen. About 5 of them to move in here. There's Acumen going in. Delightful Bell being led forward by a clerk of the course, and Anchora and West Mayo to move in. Delightful Bell's ready. West Mayo comes in, Anchora to the outside, and the field is set for the CF4 Stakes. They're settling in the stalls, the lights on. Racing, caught them reasonably well, although Anchora dwelt slightly in his last. When they settle down, Mighty Avenger, one of the first out with Miner's Man, and West Mayo racing towards the lead from Delightful Bell. Then Formal Address, 2 lengths Imperial Regina, Handcrafted, Acumen, Pochinella and Anchora. At the 1100, West Mayo in front, a length and a half Miner's Man, 2 lengths away Mighty Avenger and Black Charleston, 2 and a half Delightful Bell, 1 to Formal Address and a length and a half Imperial Regina, 2 to Pochinella, Anchora, Handcrafted and Acumen. Down to the 800, West Mayo by 3 lengths to Miner's Man, a half length Black Charleston, Mighty Avenger in behind them. Delightful Bell's gone up to its girth, and Formal Address 3 deep, and they're out 3 lengths Imperial Regina, Anchora, Pochinella, Handcrafted, Acumen. Jury's gone for home on West Mayo up the 600. He's 6 lengths in front from Miner's Man. Black Charleston on the outside, Formal Address. Mighty Avenger badly held up, and Delightful Bell pushing through in the centre, clear of Anchor, and then came at the head of the others, Imperial Regina. 400 out on the turn, West Mayo about 3 lengths to Black Charleston, Miner's Man. Mighty Avenger going for a split between them from Delightful Bell. At the 300, West Mayo 4 lengths in front of Mighty Avenger and Delightful Bell, both under pressure. Bobby Jury's throwing everything at West Mayo. Can he keep going? Delightful Bell coming out after him from Mighty Avenger and Imperial Regina. West Mayo in front. Delightful Bell's grabbing in near the line, and Delightful Bell's won it.
by a head to West Mayo. 3 lengths away, third, Mighty Avenger. Then came Imperial Regina, followed by Handcrafted. Next, Black Charleston, and then Pochinella, Formal Address. Anchor are well back in the field. Then Miner's Man, and last to finish was Acumen. Official placings for the CF4 Stakes. Number 7 is the winner, Delightful Bell, ridden by M. Clark. Number 7, Delightful Bell, M. Clark first. Number 5, West Mayo, ridden by R. Dury, was second. And the judges called for a photo for third to separate number 3, Mighty Avenger, from number 11, Imperial Regina. And Mighty Avenger should get third placing in that photo. Well, West Mayo looked home for all money. Dury adopted daring tactics, and it looked sure to succeed until 20 metres from the line. Third placing has gone to number 3, Mighty Avenger. But Delightful Bell, she's only small, but what heart. And she's got up on the line, and the final placings are 7, 5 and 3. R. Dury. Third, number 3, Mighty Avenger, P. Highland. Fourth was Imperial Regina, and fifth was Black Charleston. And they ran 124.2 for the journey. The Should Pay Totes, Delightful Bell 125 and 60, West Mayo 115, and Mighty Avenger 80 cents. And no Quinella or Trifecta to hand as yet. We should have them very shortly. Well, Delightful Bell, trained by Colin Hayes, vigorously ridden by Michael Clark, and he had to use all his vigour to get to the line. And she now has had 24 starts, and she's won 10 of them. A wonderful, wonderful record. That's almost a 40% winning record. And she's had 3 seconds also. So she's a great mare indeed. She's going to have great stud value. There's not much doubt about that. Winning margin and neck by 3.5 lengths. West Mayo, as I said, Dury adopted daring tactics, and they looked like succeeding everywhere until the last 15 or 20 metres of the race. Mighty Avenger was held up, but he did get a run when they turned for home. He was level with Delightful Bell. He got a run. He just couldn't run the 1,400 metres. Delightful Bell ran right away from him. And the extra double officially has paid $6.25 for 3 and 7. That's the extra double here today, $6.25. Looking at the others, Miner's Man got very tired. Black Charleston battled on, and Imperial Regina ran on very nicely too. She's only a 3-year-old filly, so it was a pretty good performance on her part to run fourth, about a half neck, I suppose, behind Mighty Avenger, and that should be the weight signal now. Correct weight has been notified for place getters in the CF4 Stakes, the numbers 753. Winning margin and neck, 3.5 lengths between second and third. The time 124.2. Correct weight. Now the TAB diary for page 5, race 5 on the program here today. Seager, 9:20 and 3:30. Touch of Genius out. Desolante, 3:45, 1:30. Beach Gown, 10:65, 3:30. Jackson Square, 2.95, $1.05. Mighty Remington, 12.85, 3:45. Stock Avian, 14.05 and 4. Taj Quillo, 1:35 and 70. Golden Treese, 17.40 and 3.50. Number 10 Normandy Bay, 23 and $5.20. Number 11 is Singing Wonder.